Hi, Tansy. It was really great talking with you today. And I just wanted to send this video on to you to do a quick little website audit as promised and to show you where your company is ranking currently and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google. So I know you were a little worried about your website, and so I wanted to just go over some website tips that I have for you. It won't be all of the tips, obviously. This is a very quick overview, but I'd love to talk more in depth with you after you watch the video, and then we can go from there. But I'm just going to go over a few easy ways to beat your competition online, and the three major things I'm going to talk with you about are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is anything on the home page here of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the front page, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page and your home page here. You're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like Electrician, Lubbock, Texas, Electrician, Lubbock, AC Repair, Lubbock. Anything that has that location in it will bring in a lot more people that have buyer intent and want to use your services. So you want to go with other keyword phrases along those lines. That way when anyone types those searches into Google, your website will pop right up. Now, looking at your website, I like the layout of it, and I love that you have testimonials down here. It's always such a huge plus to have those on the home page. And you have this for people to go ahead and input their information so you can get some leads here, which is great. And all of your contact info at the bottom. Now, one thing that I would highly recommend here for the home page in terms of content is you want to have, like I said before, at least 1,500 words. And so a rule of thumb that we tell our clients is to have one keyword phrase for every 100 words. So let's say you were to get a minimum of 1,500 words. You'd want to go ahead and have, about one keyword phrase for each. So anywhere from 10 to 15 keywords spread organically throughout the content there. Now it looks like you have about somewhere around 1,000 words when I use my word counter, and some of that includes testimonials, so you have a little less actually. But it's a good start. We just would want to add a lot more content with a lot more keywords built into that, and we want it to sound really organic. So if you kind of just throw keywords in there as headers and stuff, Google sees that as keyword stuffing. So we want it to flow really nicely, basically. Something else I really like about your site is that you have each of your services split up into individual pages. That's really, really helpful for ranking these back pages on Google, so that if anyone's looking for AC repair specifically and they type in AC repair Lubbock, this back page can pop up for that. So pretty much the same thing here. Your page looks nice, we need to add more content to it. So you'd want to strive for at least 500 words on each of the service pages. So anywhere from 3 to 5 keywords would be what we would strive for there. So overall, I really like that you have, a ton of pictures. You have a lot of design elements here, and so your site is not basic by any means. It definitely has a lot to offer. It just needs some optimizing, basically. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is backlinks. So the thing with Google is it can kind of be like a popularity contest because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you. So now, very important to remember, not all backlinks are created equal. So what that means is you're going to gain a lot more influence from a backlink that is related to your industry. So for example, if you found a blog that mentions your company, and it has, electrical services or air conditioning services, anything like that, and you have your website and contact info mentioned within it. That will give you a lot of power to your site, or a popular website that features various types of home services that you're featured in. That will also be really good for you. Just something that's relevant to the services that you offer. So you're going to get a lot more influence from that type of backlink versus a backlink from, let's say, your local Domino's Pizza or Macy's department store, for example. So this is a tool I use to measure backlinks, and I put your site in up here. It's called Ahrefs, and it gives you a lot of really valuable data for what kind of traffic is coming into your site. So as you can see here, you have 453 backlinks from 54 different websites, but you have a 1 for organic traffic, which tells me that you have minimal to no traffic coming into your website. So this is 1 website visit in the last 30 days. So we definitely want to have that number go way up. And if you take a look at your competitor, one of your top competitors in the area, CMW Electric, it looks like they have 58 for their organic traffic. So they do have a higher number of website visits in the last 30 days. So something a strategy that we use for our clients is we tell them what you want to do in order to get the same kind of power and influence as your competitors is you go in and you get the same backlinks that they have, and then continue to keep adding on more and more. So you'll end up surpassing them while gaining more and more power to your site, a lot more organic traffic, and along with that, new customers. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is citations. So when someone wants a service now, most likely what they're going to do is they're going to go to Google and they're going to type it in. So we'll just type in AC Repair Lubbock. So you can see that this is the local Google My Business map pack. You can see that there are 3 businesses listed here with their websites and info. And a lot of people see these top 3 businesses as the best in the area to use. So they do get a lot of calls, they get a lot of website visits, they get a lot of new customers. But the reason they're at the top is not necessarily because they're the best, it's because they have the most citations. So citations are anywhere on the internet where your business name, phone number, and address are listed in different directories like Yelp, Facebook, Yellow Pages, to name a few. So again, what we tell our clients is the same type of strategy that we use with backlinks. You go in and whatever directories your competition is being listed in, you list yourself in those exact same directories. Then you add on a space cushion of, let's say, 20 to 30% more directories than your competition. Over time, you're going to end up infiltrating this Google My Business map, local map pack. And before your competitors even realize it, you'll be ranking at the top. You'll be adding more and more backlinks and citations and taking on all of that new business. So they won't even be able to catch you. But I wanted to show you my site so you have it. And then this is my company name, Lobo Leads. This is my phone number. And Tansy, I really appreciate you talking with me today. I heard your concerns about, the marketing company that you're with now, and I'd love to address those as well after you watch the video. We can kind of dive a little deeper into our conversation. But I just wanted to thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for watching, and I hope to talk with you soon.